I was going to college at the University of Missouri in Columbia. I was a bartender, so I was having lots of fun at the time. And I just noticed my stomach was hurting quite a bit, and then there was a little bit of blood in my stool. So I did what most college kids do. I waited a couple of months before I called my mom. We went to the doctor, and I was diagnosed originally with ulcerative colitis, which later became Crohn's.
So when Christian and I first met, I had absolutely no idea what Crohn's was or how that would impact our relationship. He proposed to me, and I want to say within 48 hours, he was admitted into the hospital and had to have his whole colon removed. So when we first got married, we knew that we wanted to start a family. And he was on so many different medications and injections that we were told that we wouldn't be able to have healthy children. And we're super blessed that we were able to have 4.
I'm really proud to be his son. Just with everything that he does, he's super confident. He works really hard for the family.
He just tries his best on everything, and just knowing that he can do it, having this disease, it just pushes me to work hard too.
Sometimes he takes work days off and works at home, or if he's not around as much, I can tell that maybe he's not feeling the best.
Bad days can be tough because I have all the responsibilities of being a dad as well as a business owner.
So when Christian first meets with a client, he's usually telling them kind of about himself. And so he'll talk about his family, he'll talk about how long he's been in the business for, and he also brings up that he does have Crohn's and how he has overcome it and how he is dealing with it and his journey with it. I think it makes him relatable.
It's a daily battle, whether that's restroom breaks very frequently throughout the day and just pain in general. A bad day is him laid in bed or after having to have an infusion. To my knowledge, those are some of his worst days.
In the beginning of Christian's diagnosis, he had a very difficult time with his disease. He was almost shameful. He didn't want people to know. Once he was introduced to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, I think he found a home.
So the longer I've been part of this organization, the more out I am with my disease and how it's impacted me, the more I realize that it allows other people to escape their own little shell. It allows them to have a conversation about it. But we need a cure for this disease because I want to be around and live a long, healthy life with my family, as does everybody else who suffers from this disease. Most recently, my oldest.
I was having stomach issues for quite some time. Having to get a colonoscopy for the first time at 17 is not something I ever thought I would have to do. It turned out good. Everything came back normal and it was all good. But if it did come back and I had it, knowing that he can go through all this and still be happy, I was like, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
It's so important that people support the foundation now more than ever because we've never been closer to finding a cure for this disease.
So Christian has served as the board president of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation for 6 years. He is a team captain for the Crohn's and Colitis Take Steps Walk. And he also is just very generous with his time and donations, and he makes sure that the office is very aware of when these events happen and how they can donate and help out with the cause.
What I'm in awe of with Christian and him having dealt with Crohn's for 24 years, 8 surgeries, but along the way, things on a daily basis that he has to navigate is that it hasn't interrupted at all his humor, his kindness, his charisma that he brings to a room, and he just impresses me every day.
Some of my favorite things about my dad are that he's kind, he's brave, and he's always confident and positive about everything.
I don't know if there's ever a day that Christian wakes up and feels well. And he continues to just forge through with a smile on his face. And I honestly don't even believe that the kids know any better.
You know, most of what inspires me to stay going is to be that example, not just for my children, but for other people to see it, right? We have to have a certain sense of faith over fear. And there's so much fear that goes into this diagnosis that you just got to know that there's so many more medicines, so many more surgeries, so many more things available now that 20 years ago even were not available. And so science is rapidly expanding the horizon for what's possible.
He has this saying, he says, make every day count or make every day amazing, and he does a really good job of showing that.
I'm super proud of Christian for the man that he's become. The way that he has dealt with his disease and the way that he is a father to my children and how he pushes through every day. It's a beautiful thing.